हेलो हेलो।
हेलो हेलो।
कहाँ गया हो? वेयर इज
एक नंबर।
वेयर इज
रेस व्हाट?
वेयर इज सली?
कॉल करता हूँ।
को लग रहा है टेबल पे एक तो गड्ढा करना पड़ेगा।
क्यों?
ये माउस का और ये सब का वायर सबको इधर से राउट करके अंदर कर देगा।
अच्छा।
पर टपली बस।
टप्पली बजा।
Scope, both the opposition were down. As we have what looks to be a tactical timer here. So the replay of Lucky from spawn, then you can see him getting the player towards well, then following up towards new boxes as well. And I cannot believe it.
It was a very quick adjustment. Getting the first, sure, but to find that long-range fight, back was turned. Great start from G2 Esports. They want to finish this series quicker than the first map. Should this go to 3, this will be... the conversation of endurance will start to become a factor, but for now, slow and steady wins the race. Force back into the AKs. Orp in the grasp of their star Orpa, but the T side of Inferno, it really, I mean, you've already highlighted it, it can be very difficult. What's going on though? I see them... Okay, maybe this is going to be a restart.
I think you might be right. They're all in T spawn right now, jumping around AFK.
Yeah, Kenny's bouncing around.
So it doesn't look like a normal round.
No, the CTs are a CT spawn. There's
Okay,
been a, yeah,
there
looks
we
like
go.
we're going to be loading that one back up.
Excellent. Well, a time for us to dissect what's happened so far. G2 on the map pick of 4s now, remember, that's a very key bit of information there because they're starting the CT side because of it being the pick of 4s. Great start here. There's been a couple of touch and go rounds where 4s could have ran away with it and actually broken down the money of G2, but they lost that all-important eco, if you remember. That was their chance to really sink their teeth into this first half, maybe get 3-4 rounds build up early, but they lost to the Deagles. We've been kind of singing their praises with the call so far. Up against those pistols, no armor, bear in mind as well. They rushed quad and found themselves up against 4 CTs waiting on the bomb side there. That's why you want to have maybe a Mac 10 in the mix when you're up against this sort of rounds. Throw him in first with some grenades and just work out what the play is.
Which is something that their opponents, G2, do oh so well. Not only getting that read, but sending those SMGs in first. And they have players who seem to be incredibly comfortable with it. If I was to choose 2, Amanek and Jax on the MP9s, on the Mac 10s, depending on the side. Jerry's back in the server, so it does look like we'll be getting it back underway shortly. Yeah, and Lucky's frags on that quad push weren't even that glamorous. I mean, they were just grey screened. They were walking through those smokes. He was just body shotting them.
Well, that's why the smokes are so important on Inferno. Even with the pistols, if you get 5 smokes out there, you're just trying to delay them, trying to segregate them as they come through. If you feel them committing, you get a smoke down to the key choke point like quad. Like you said, the grey screen effect is massive. Even if they have all the flashes and Molotov, you're still getting a slight advantage if you can position yourself well with the CZ. And we saw a lot of that. And will be the unpause coming through. 4s with a strong buy here. Looking to pick up the pieces. The frag leaders for you, Lucky and Jerry, locking horns with 7 frags apiece. Lucky's died one less time, both with decent ADR. Jerry 136. Round 7 coming up. Orp in the hands of Kenny, heading towards Banana this time. He does like to take the challenge, but XC Power certainly does as well.
We're off to the races, round 7. Shock's just looking to throw that Molotov around 140 once the second mid has been foregone. No, the T's could investigate up mid, that's where the flames lie. There's certainly an investigation from 4s, no immediate commitment, but smoke on CT. Jerry, the frag leader, alongside Almeza towards B, and Managed to draw smoke out of the CTs. This is what it's all about, slowly pulling the utility from the CT utility belt. I always wanted one of them when I was a kid.
It's
Jealous
not
of
too
Batman.
late.
Yeah?
I could get you one.
I always just, unfortunately, as I've aged, I've realized that utility belt's kind of just like
I did have the Batman utility belt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got that for Christmas one year. It was pretty good. You missed out.
But I was going to say, I've realized that they're kind of just like
What don't ruin?
glamorous fanny packs. Anyway, Jax is going to be able to shut down one and actually swings away, still surviving. FaceCrack forced to hunt and punished for it. Exapowers on the balcony. He can't do much with it. The smoke will obscure vision on the library side. He's actually repositioning to go ahead and catch Shox as he backs into Boiler. That's huge. He levels the playing field. Jerry's on the way back from his B presence. He did manage to keep Amanek locked in that site for the entirety of all of this. Flit, big connection onto Kenny, and there was no one to trade. They were so late to the party. They're still separated, segregated. What can you do?
Yeah, and they know Jack's in the pit as well, but they're letting him just rot in there. The bomb's ticking at some pace now. They're giving him no opportunities. He will jump up and find Almazar, and at this point, it's all starting to fall apart. Almanac, like he said, stuck towards B for so long. Nothing he can do apart from look for exit kills at this point, but there it is. Fours, much more convincing stuff, managing to get himself in a 4-on-3 situation and then playing the post plant very well after Jack's got 2 frags upon arrival as well.
Yeah,
so there it is.
he really dealt with that. I mean, there's not much more you can ask from your pit player than killing the first into the site and then dealing with the player pushing you. Just not enough of the ingredients alongside that.
There's the replay. Getting that one and then reading the play towards Shox as well, towards Boiler, and that was great. We see that smoke so often, preemptively thrown to give you a one-way and to block any Molotovs coming through. Kenny didn't see it coming. We've seen him jump out of his skin a few times this event. Frozen had him on Dust 2 the other day, and he snuck through.
Oh my god, that could have been the play of the major.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of them. Jax was one of them. So close yet so far to making these absurd and crazy plays, and it's only the 3rd day. So much more Counter-Strike to come, so many more chances for some Counter-Strike history to be written. Very strange separation, just Kenny and Amanek, of course, bringing those weapons through. Should be an open and shut case for fours, but we saw what happened with the Deagles earlier on today, and they've learnt their lesson. Restraint being displayed now.
5 players towards B. Execution looks to be the name of the game, but Shoxy seems to detect it. Will he drop his smoke in time? He's only got the Deagle, he won't have a chance to. No telegraph plays here, but Shoxy with the first, and Almanac can spray them down here. It is going to be advantage G2, but they need to recover some weapons here and see if they can deny that plant.
Jerry's actually going to push on that Molotov. He wants to find Amanek. Amanek so low, caught eventually. Jerry, he's so ready to take that fight. The bomb now finally goes down. The AWP could make things awkward or not. Not when Kenny's wielding it, that's for sure. Catches exit. Just the tip of his head on Nubox. Jerry's going to have to be the hero. He already has been. That's his 3rd kill. Flit's so low. He's going to have to try and almost 1 versus 2 this one. And he's already been caught out. Now Flit caught from 2 different directions. He does catch a glimpse of Jax, but he's so good with that CZ, and G2 have done it again.
They absolutely have. This time with the AWP and the M4, but 3 players essentially on eco there. It was Shoxy who was there, ready with the grenade, and the smoke, sorry, his fours there. Just got these great timings. They're very good at pouncing on bomb sites, and he didn't get his smoke down. They broke through, but he manages to get 1 kill. That's enough.
Did everything right.
Yeah, it was enough attention though. Shox is getting that 1 kill while blind. His teammate then had a bit of vision to spray through when all the aggro is being taken. They got a slight advantage, delayed the plant for so long, enabled the rotation to come through. And Kenny hitting a fantastic shot towards new boxes. That really did change everything. So round 9, G2 another successful round there.
It's a huge delivery from Kenny.
See FaceCrack now with the Mac-10. Battling for control once more, but XC Power, the fast pick through the wall, gets him. Early advantage. Can upgrade that Mac-10 as well. The corner, they slow things right down. Kenny S starts to hunt for a kill now, using the smoke towards middle to spot the top of the boiler steps. But once again, heading back towards B of all 5 players. They recover the bomb from T steps. Kenny can't spot anything middle. Will it cause a rotation towards B? They're going to need it. There's only 1 player there right now. Amanek's rotating through spawn towards A. Shoxy alone. Has got a smoke to buy some time.
You waiting for a sound cue? No, just wants to replace it. You're starting to back away. Leaving Jerry. It certainly does seem to be the 4's default as such. Just leave Jerry to his devices on B. Kenny with aggression towards middle. He could be traded off here. The flash is there. Perfect from FaceCrack. Almeza's already found 1. Lucky stands his ground, will not let Fours have that bracket control for free. Makes it incredibly costly, but already 3 lost for the French, just 2 to remain. It'll be Shocks on this B site. He's actually going to flash himself through. Jerry so ready for it, as was Exapower.
Yeah, you ideally, that was a lovely flash. We had to fire his gun a couple of
Hey,
times.
tada! Kya hai, tada?
Coming right in. If he'd fired the rifle off a couple of times on the connection of the bounce, maybe you would have got away with
Tada?
that one, but they heard the bounce.
Tada!
Took him down. It was a lovely idea from Shocks, but
Hey, Teddy.
to save the AWP.
Hey, noob.
And finally, Fours will.
कुछ बोल रहा है कि नहीं noob?
6-3.
Hey, noob.
Money shouldn't be too strong here, but Lucky saves the all.
Start नहीं करना है क्या?
Shy of $6,000.
हाँ, करना है.
Himself as well. There is a buy there as long as this one makes it to the next round.
These rounds have been so close.
मैं आ गया आधा घंटा में बोला आधा घंटा में आ गया मैं.
That bomb.
सेली को फोन करता था.
Lose the round.
इतना देर से क्या कर रहे थे?
4 diffused victories coming up.
S5 सर्वर चमक गया ना मेरा एकदम मजा आ रहा है.
Been what? 2 players remaining, 1 player remaining, no players remaining, 2 players remaining. They've been kept honest by Fours. There is still a breaking point.
क्या हाल है, टेडी?
Perhaps, but this would be their third.
हेलो क्या खेल रहे हो? CS खेल रहे. कितने जन हो?
5 जन. noob.
नहीं मेरा रूममेट भी है उसके लिए.
ए टेडी noob. अरे इसको क्यों किक कर देंगे ना कहते.
नहीं सच बता because even he is playing उसके लिए.
Oh, it wasn't here.
मजाक कर रहा हूँ. अभी मतलब है.
हाँ तो फिर
Jerry's
तुम लोग
comms,
खेलो.
the flash was
वैसे noob लोग के साथ खेल के क्या कर.
You know, it's coming.
It's not about playing.
Change very quickly.
ओ भाई टेडी अभी एक बंदा मिला वो कहता मैं तो YouTube पे सिर्फ फन करने के लिए CS खेलने आता हूँ तो मैंने कहा ये क्यों ज्वाइन करा तू जब हम लोग यहाँ सीरियस गेम खेल.
I assume there's another gun spawn. CZ for Lucky, so he doesn't have the.
और उसको कैरी करा है मैंने फिर 35 किल मार के.
Alone, allowing 4 players
हाँ
inside
क्या
the
बोल रहा
B
है?
site.
कैरी करा 35 किल मार के.
Everything's all sandbag. Came down
Wow.
to 14 HP, but he has at least let himself be known to have the Auckland side of the map.
सोच रहा हूँ एक बटरफ्लाई नाइफ खरीद लो.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ एक बटर चिकन खा लूँ थोड़ा.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ बिरयानी खा लूँ. चिकन बिरयानी.
अरे मास्की तेरा भाई खाने लगा मास्की.
तुम लोग
अच्छा, खाने लगे
मर जाते हो.
चिकन ब्रेस्ट.
बिरयानी से तू क्या जलाएगा रे मेरे को. तेरे को मैं फोटो भेजता हूँ.
तुम लोग ना मेरे को जला रहे हो सालों. मैं नहीं खा सकता.
इसलिए तो बोल रहा है.
अरे हम भी किधर खाते हैं बताते नहीं है खाते
They
पर.
do this correctly. Flash is decent. They know exactly where he is. Here come the smokes, and that pretty much nullifies him. He has to fall back.
आ रहा है कि वो सेली आ रहा है 5 मिनट में आ रहा है.
finishes what Almeza started right at the
तू
start.
5 इंस्टॉल कर ले.
इनवाइट नहीं इनवाइट दे दे मेरे को. मेरा
So many players to be there so soon.
वो आने पे
हाय हाय. अरे किसको अंडे गरम करने हैं क्या? रूममेट के MSI के लैपी पे अंडे का सब गरम हो जाएंगे. It is right now dark temperature degree Celsius right now.
Do so. To preserve, but Fours will persevere.
Yeah, nice. They weren't intimidated. by
चले
the
मैं भी
ASO.
स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ
Shut
मस्की
that
YouTube.
down, especially
Okay.
when done.
Wait,
Could've
that-
been super aggressive. They're
Easy
really
there.
good positioning from Lucky as well. So they get those
मैं
smokes
तो
down,
देख रहा हूँ
push
यहाँ
him
पे
back,
ये
and finish him off with the
G2
grenade. They
versus
use low
Forza.
HP. Kenny did
देखो
what he
देखो.
could. As I mentioned, him getting 1 kill would
अभी
be
क्या
at
चल
the
रहा है?
top end of what he could do with that HP.
X3.
Unable to do it, the flashbang was perfect. The follow-up smoke
पे
was even better.
पावली गांड पहला मैप कौन जीती वो देख
फर्स्ट मैप G2.
नहीं मेरे को तो पता ही नहीं था. मेरे को तो पढ़ना ही नहीं आता stats. बाहर.
चलो boys.
Double set up towards the apartments with the AWP and the rifle pushed up. We've seen that plenty of times this tournament. But as you mentioned, it's such a risk-reward factor there.
Yeah, the double.
भाई रोल प्ले से क्या सक्सेसफुल हो गया भाई. मजा आ रहा है.
And you've got aimers in the server like Fours.
दिल खुश हो रहा है भाई.
And we are
रोने का
off.
मन कर रहा है.
दिल पानी पानी हो गया क्या?
Day 3.
Well, Kenny not using
पानी
the
पानी तो नहीं हुआ. बहुत खुश हो रहा है भाई. 32 में 32 लोग खेल रहे हैं.
Slow approach from
सही है. एक मेरे को भी गिफ्ट कर दो फिर.
अबे मेरे सर्वर में बोल रहा हूँ. सर्वर कैसे गिफ्ट करूँ तेरे को.
नहीं सर्वर नहीं मतलब गेम तो गिफ्ट कर दो ना फिर हम भी ज्वाइन कर पाएगा.
गेम फ्री है भाई. तू GTA से
When G2 were running a double up
मतलब?
on the CT side, it was Shoxy that would hold
5M फ्री है.
Kenny towards middle. It was very
मैं 5M डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं क्या फ्री में?
complicate that now, but it's the first pick for
हाँ.
Fours.
तो पहले क्यों नहीं बोला आप?
Quick reply from Kenny.
नहीं लेकिन GTA चाहिए तेरे को गेम.
That's more like it.
तो वही GTA गिफ्ट कर दो ना.
Pushing them towards B. They know the AWP's there now. But they know they can shut that down. Once again,
पैसे नहीं है
correct
जी.
smokes and flashbangs,
हम्म.
they can make life very difficult with Shoxy. Would spawn. And this will be a Molotov. the emo position thrown by FaceCrack.
Jox is holding the aggressive line, but doesn't matter about the flash. He's even got a smoke to keep boxes away to get out of this. He can take the shot and fall.
हाँ बस सही आ
I
रहा
don't know if he needs. Kenny's going to push this smoke. X is going to miss the shot, and that is another one for G2. They handle it. G2 have won 3 rounds now of the 7 that they boast with a less than ideal buy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. That's the third for sure.
क्या मस्त रोटेट करके और के खेल रहे भाई साहब.
कैसा rotate? नीचे देख के rotate हो रहे
He plays that better because he had 100.
Huh?
He's actually there playing off angles, positions you can't necessarily smoke off. He's standing in the open. He makes sure he's a bit aggressive here. The second shot he got while blind as well, timed to perfection. And then the spam going through. They know he's going to be there. Doesn't work out. Almays are trying to pre-fire him, and we get into a pause. This time for G2 once again, discussing their options into the next round, trying to work out the money. The coach will be tracking that in his head, just trying to chime in and work out how they can fend off these ensuing P250s and CZs. There's one AK-47 for XE Power, so they're not fully investing into this one. But Jerry has, just keep that in mind, he's under $50. The rest of them hovering around $2,500. Around 12.
A pause for both, of course, despite being called by the French. So
Feels like such a tense game here.
it really does. Now, I want to remind everyone of what is at stake and also what's going on elsewhere. Being
Nubra, Nubra,
Mouse Sports making themselves up the 3 wins, 0 losses. And on the other side of things, we've waved goodbye to 2 teams, Tyloo and INTZ. The rest is all up for debate. Another loss recently, Simon Gaming impressing us by taking
कौन सा चैनल पे दे रहा है वो
He's taken Jerry
मैच
straight out of this
तो
round.
गेम में ही तो दिखा रहे बर्लिन
गेम में
2000.
नहीं अलग से बर्लिन
And yes, given all the responsibilities once again, Shox has had his fun. Krieg for Amanek. 1 smoke remaining on the 4 side. Need XE Power to
YouTube
really
में भी
step up
दिखाता
their
होगा.
engage.
भी दिखा रहा होगा.
Attack from the apartments is about as good as it gets. It already comes down to timings here. If you catch him with the flashbang, good chance you can get towards the pit and overwhelm the CT presence. That's going to be Jax holding that position. They want to go for it. Waiting for any sort of pushes here.
YouTube में नहीं मिला
1 minute mark. Still with the flashbang and smoke available.
What can you do?
You can smoke the end of the apartments and flash out. That's about
Straight
good as it
foul
gets.
quad and have a go. Jax is in pit. You know he's got a smoke. It's not like you have a Molotov to worry about, but all the same, he can play around it. We've seen him do it time and time again.
Here's the flash, and in they go.
That's the smoke deployed to play around now. He can have his eyes towards XE Power looking for that rifler, and they still haven't been able to find Jax just yet. They're putting in all the bullets necessary. Flit does catch Jax, and now shocked by falling. It's all onto Lucky. He has to find another. He's already got the double. That should be enough. It's all onto FaceCrack. Just 1 remains. 4 fours in pursuit of 5th. Lucky gone, though, just as he gets a fresh mag. Now Kenny pushing, he can hear him. If he gets this, it's suddenly a chance for a 1 versus 3. Amanek's late to the party in Library. And FaceCrack, speaking of Library, has read this like a book. He knows he's got time to get that bomb down, but I'm not sure he's ready for that. Oh, that's enough info. Amanek, so precise.
Great
He saves
shot.
the day.
Yeah, Kenny hoping he could arrive at the planter's position just as he gets off the bomb, finish him off the P250. It did
Scream छोड़ दिया क्या खेलना?
He went down. It was a great attempt there from FaceCrack. 3 kills in total.
कौन सा
It's a
team
very
में है अभी वो?
expensive round, but Amanek there to
Envious.
This was wonderful. You see Kenny, that's exactly what he's trying to do there, trying to trade it out just before. Didn't work for him. And he goes 8-4 though overall as they recover the round. That was the partial investment, remember, from 4, apart from Jerry, who went all in. So he'll be on pistol this round. Not a big deal. It's got to play accordingly. 3 AKs and the All Frexy Power. Like we said, his T side won't be that impressive, but wait till he switches over and he has a chance to dictate the pace and his positioning.
Certainly. Very impressive all from the CT side. Kenny was trying to take the fight, but
Through the wickets.
straight between him. He megsed him. Let's just line it up. I don't know which nade he's pulled
It's
for
the
that.
HE. So he'll bounce out of the skybox and detect them at the top by the barrels and try and do damage once they're there. There's the HE now. Doesn't do as much as he'd like. You see it lands right on top of the barrels there.
Jerry was kept safe and sound just by that lovely little polygon.
Yeah. Yeah, HEs in CSGO sometimes can be a little confusing.
Yeah, don't get like any sort of steps.
Yeah.
Can really throw it a spanner in the works, but for now, too much damage done. Kenny's investigating alongside 2. Amanek's there. Jerry with only a CZ. Oh, and the timing's there. Just as he starts to switch, that sucks. That's great for G2. They can deep smoke, and that's going to lock any sort of force presence down. Flip makes his location, his whereabouts all too clear. Sprays through the smoke close by steps, but now Jack's catching Almester. Almeza.
I did it once as well.
Yeah, we did. We both get one.
Both done it. Let it go.
I don't know why our brains can't process that information. Great work from Shox, though. Flit and face crack. Lined up. Both backs turned. Some of the easiest frags he's going to get at this map. They don't come easy.
It's G2 capitalizing upon the lack of presence towards B there. Flashing over, confirming. It was only Jerry in that position. He was caught with a nade in his hands. That's unfortunate. They overwhelm the banana position. At that point, Fours tried to fight back with a quad push, but picked off one by one. And 4 players survive for G2 here. Round 14 coming up. They do save the AWP, but they can't really justify a full investment. It'll be pistols to join XE Power. As we mentioned, it's not like he can find a ton of kills and just run around the map getting them. It'll be locked up by smokes, incendiaries, HEs at the very beginning to the very end.
Yeah. See, I mean, you know, we see some of the very best teams in the world just choose not to ever touch the AWP on the T side, but for Fours, it does seem like a priority regardless. And that's why XE Power opens up the round for his team. Jax, if they had a HE, actually, they could perhaps try and go on a pursuit of that weapon. Smoke is in the hands of XE Power. Rifle still a tempting prospect. Looks like it will be foregone by G2. They're not there to contest. Instead, they choose to push for some B control. Lucky's actually solo at this point. He's going to have to do a whole lot already. He's been dinked. Oh no, this is going spiraling out of control already. They have the site. Fours locking this one down. That's insane. Kenny catches Zet. XE Power. That was the firepower. Cut down to size by the French AWPer. And now just like that, everything starts to tumble out of control for Fours. Amanek does take the first fight. Face crack though with 2 HP. He will be finished off by Shoxy. 10-4 the score, but my goodness, that could have very easily been the 5th for Fours if Kenny doesn't hit that.
Well, Kenny shows his power for sure. There it is. That shot from the library towards quad. The second one was just marvelous. Let's experience that. So that one's pretty standard, but look at this. He's getting ready for jumping over. Wasn't even a wallbang, a clean kill. And 10-4 double digits on the French side. Now remember, that was essentially a partial buy. They had the AWP Shore, but there was, 4 CZs to go with it. Still a compromise round here with the Galil in the hands of Face Crack. XE Power with no grenades at all. Jerry with just a flashbang. It's going to take a lot here, and the AWP knows he has to deliver an opening pick. He did this before. Can he do it again? Hits Kenny down to 5 HP, and lucky not to get that kill as Kenny scuttles away back towards the coffin position here. Try and push them back with a decent HP.
Very good. Flit and XE Power feeling that one. Kenny with 5 HP is still brave enough to hold this line. A single stray bullet into the brickwork would catch him, but that doesn't stop Kenny. Reads XE Power perfectly and actually goes for another! He's got 3! He's nearly got the same amount of kills as he does HP. Kenny, yes, keeps B safe.
I love that from Kenny. He's got the AWP, he's got the perfect flashbang, he gets the collat. 5 versus 2 now. Face crack with the Galil.
है ना slot है ना darky नहीं है ना
If I've got a minute, but
invite
5 kills to find. I'm not sure it's gonna happen. We'll see.
but darky नहीं है ना lobby में
darky नहीं हो darky क्या
ठीक है तो आ जाओ ना
सेली को कॉल कर रहा हूं
मेरा रूममेट है ना तो अपन बात
करेंगे सेली को फोन कर दे रहा 5वां नंबर
Wow. Solid defense from the French.
Yeah, this is the scoreline they seem to love, Alex. 11 of
गलती से
again, 3 times in 2 days. We'll see if they can keep it up. It's Fours' map pick, though. They're still in this one. We'll find out if they can win the pistol after this break.
एक स्टार्ट कर दे
नहीं आ रहा सेली
आ रहा है 5 मिनट रुकने बोला
रूममेट आया डिस्कॉर्ड।
ओके
Back in business, and so are G2. It was quite the marathon on Dust 2, but we find ourselves in map 2. It's going to be Inferno, and a solid defense from the French put them in good stead. 11-4. Fours, they have really impressed so far here in Berlin, but so did Kenny S. Take a look at this. This is how the half ended. A collateral from Kenny with 5 HP.
Beautiful.
That machine, he's Henry, and we're back into it.
Gary with the Julies on the CT side. He's got a smoke as well, if you're not aware. Earlier in the year, they were reduced to $400. You can actually buy them in the pistol now and have a bit of utility as well. So seeing them more and more a few times this major so far. Jax will be challenging towards middle, up against the USPs, gets the dink off. Face crack down to 23, and Flitz is trying to get the hell out of there. Smoke towards Arch, looks like they're committing to this one, and Amanek will get the first kill. What a scalp to take.
It could not access the specified channel or stream key. Please double check your stream key. If it is correct, then there may be a problem connecting to the server.
कॉपी पेस्ट मारना
क्या copy paste कहाँ से copy paste?
नया स्ट्रीम की हो सकता है चेंज हो
Stream की YouTube.
YouTube में कर रहा है ना देखो मैं लिंक भेज रहा हूँ वहाँ पे मिल जाएगा स्ट्रीम की यहाँ पे क्लिक कर लाइव डैशबोर्ड पे वहाँ पे स्ट्रीम की मिलेगा कॉपी पेस्ट मार
You gotta love it. So just for context, it's been a long, drawn-out series. It's only on the second map. We had 60 rounds on Dust 2. So that was 2 maps in itself, essentially.
I guess
that was the pick of GT. They just about got through that. Now,
म्यूट कर दे सर्वर म्यूट हो शायद
They lose this to 13-4 down, and they'll have no money for the next round. So it could be 14-4 if they do not win this round of Deagles and a Scout. G2 will have the SMGs, and the Scout does not deliver the headshot upon arrival. No damage done on the second peak.
So willing to take that fight.
He has to. He needs big results here. At least some tags.
Something to make those Deagles all the more deadly. They've invested heavily. Mac 10s, admittedly, could be meeting their issues with those helmets. 3 members of the CT's forces do have that advantage. Oh, wow, laser.
We go.
Peeks into the AK and wins the fight. Tight line.
The AK alone as well. And the bomb's going up by itself to try and recover it. This could fall apart.
Ooh, yeah, especially if they were to re-aggress. Do see Jerry with a flashbang on B. They could likely flash him in if they wanted to. Instead, he's just on his way. Shock's waiting. Shock's have the bomb. He does. Kenny's supporting him though, and just like that, the problem is solved. A little awkward, a little dicey.
It always is going to be, though. This sort of matchup, and there's so much skill on either side, they're going to hit one Deags. Sometimes you can't avoid that. It's incredibly difficult to peek at an angle and just get a quick bullet off like that and beat the AKs, but it's going to happen. G2 are that, and they've kept
थोड़ा
three players
volume कम
alive
कर
here.
दे
The
रहा
objective is winning the round. They've done that with decent numbers.
इसका मेरा
मैं ए तू छोड़ मेरे को इग्नोर कर
With an eco
कैसे
coming up as well, should be the 14th round locked in with G2 on their T side. Then it's theirs.
Okay, ignored.
In the palm of their hands to
Ignored
grasp it,
बोलता है.
finish things off and stay calm. But closing games out has not been their specialty at this event from what we've seen so far.
पता है टेडी ये जो GTA 5M सर्वर है भाई क्या चल रहा है भाई
And
मैंने सिर्फ बना दिया सर्वर 32 के 32 है भाई अंदर मतलब क्या तो हो के रखा है उससे थ्रू दैट मेरे डिस्कॉर्ड में कम से कम 100 बंदे जुड़े हैं ज्वाइन किए ओनली थ्रू 5M सर्वर
It's looking very likely they get the 2-0 now, but need to maintain their focus. As we said, it has to be the eco here for Force. Replay of the kills coming through.
Kenny kind of saved Shoxy there.
Yeah.
cool now cool
Have the presence of mind to support. And likely told to support by Shox. You can see his mouth is moving an awful lot.
इसको किक करो इसको किक करो
Round 18.
किसे
Now looking to try and
पेटो पेटो भाई को किक करो
डबल
damage from the nades up middle. And now Maze is trying to do a whole lot of damage.
गो कर ना स्टार्ट कर
पेटो भाई को किक करो।
वो सेली आएगा ना, सेली नहीं आएगा।
सेली आ गया क्या?
Now allowed to escape, and that's damage.
2 मिनट में आ रहा है बोला।
They had to.
अरे यार मैं उसके लिए पूछा था ना, तो फिर खेलो तुम लोग, हम लोग दोनों खेलेंगे।
आ गया, रुक जा, फोन करने दे, 1 सेकंड फोन कर लेते।
पूछ वो आ रहा है क्या?
Yes, he's on the prowl. Teammate towards the apartments.
अरे पेटू भाई ना, हाँ नहीं he is fine, उसको करता हूँ।
हाँ
Great work. That's the
हाँ चलेगा, ये दूसरा बंदा है, ये मतलब स्टीफन बैठा है, सॉरी पेटू को किक करता हूँ बोला।
It's just filthy. Extra power catches Lucky through the walls.
इनवाइट दे
Aminex
उसको
caught
आने
as
के बाद
well,
बोला
caught by
मैं
Flip.
गो कर।
That's the bomb and boiler.
Extra power, he's so dynamic,
It's
nimble
crazy.
with that scout. Admittedly, Flit and Jerry very low.
आ गया वो, पीछे स्टार्ट कर।
That's not going to stop Flip from not only getting the kill, takes the AK into the next and falls. That's going to be a breath of fresh air.
They can do this now. That's all they needed. Now they can actually get a gun round out there. You get the orb in the hands of XC Power. They just had to make that round work. The 5-7 delivers. You can see the flashbang from Flip enabled Jerry to have a second to get out there. I don't know how he hits that shot. I couldn't tell you. He hit 2 tags before that as well.
Yeah.
He already tagged Lucky and finishes him off through the smoke with no vision at all. That is absurd.
Damn. And this is just another day in the office. Welcome to the major. Welcome, Extra Power. That was enough for Henry to believe that there's resistance possible now from Force.
Definitely. They can do this now. G2 will be rattled after that one, but they have been very good in their own right with the pistols.
It's true. You don't want to get caught out now. Plays stand and FaceCrack can hear all of it. Wanted to stand his ground, and now that could get a bit awkward. Lucky gets to one trade. That's advantage for the T's. Extra Power, that's close quarters with the AWP up against pistols. It makes things a little scary.
They have a smoke. They can smoke off the apartments. Or the incendiary does quite nicely as well. Buys them enough time in the 3-on-3 to get that bomb planted. They have 2 rifles now, but no residual utility.
Hits on Extra Power. Keep that in mind as the rest of this round does transpire. They've managed to get the CT up. Excuse me, Aminex in towards the balcony. 2 members coming from short. Razor on the other end of that smoke from the library. Kenny's holding the angle aggressively. Jerry with a double onto Shoxy. One's low, but lower, 6 feet lower. Now Jerry, oh, it's gonna be the double. Just like that, Shox with a triple in total. 2 in quick succession in the 1 versus 2, and just like that, he found himself 2 away from the legend stage.
One bullet separates all of that. XE actually played that well. He knew there was no armor there. Shoxy had 75 HP. He delivers the headshot. The drive-by with the pistol could have been enough, but wasn't meant to be. All of a sudden, GT back in the driving seat. What a brilliant finish from the captain of G2 here. Knows what he has to do to hit that shot. It means so much to them. They pull it back at the pistols, and now they have the advantage once again. The shotguns are out, the 5.7s, the MP9, but XC Power still with the AWP, Alex. You know he's going to be hitting some shots this round.
You can see the priority of Fours, respect for their AWP. Now he's trying to make a difference. He's going to have to try and make an impact, and it's going to be a very quick flick. If Lucky goes wide here, one onto Shox. He's expecting a second. It's not quick enough. Anticipating too much more movement from Lucky. Now Lucky looking to double up, and he does that. G2, hot pursuit for 15.
They need to sit back now. They've taken away the AWP. They need to be aware of that. Kenny has spotted another player. He's got the MP9. Oh my goodness, Kenny, chill out. You don't have to go in for this one. You don't have to do it.
Oh my God, they line up.
Wow.
They lined up for Jerry's spray. They're low, but that could have gone so terribly wrong for G2. They thank the lucky stars, the bomb's going in.
अरे इसको हटाओ यार.
मैं हटा दूंगा उसको तो बुला.
Shotgun 5-7 to the nice series points here.
आ गया चल.
G2 1 round away from the next stage of the tournament.
Couple of days off for them. Just going to go ahead and use his signature weapon. Extra Power's got his. Next got his.
Start.
Okay.
Let's go.
Losing that first pick. It could have fallen apart. XE Power had everything to get that no-scope connected. Wasn't expecting the play. It's such a close range. And Flip will do what he can with the shotgun here, but Lucky gets his 4th. Excellent work. They have 10 series points here, Alex.
Yeah, Lucky. A quiet 18 alongside Kenny. Shox on 20.
Figaro.
Point for G2. Get themselves the next stage.
तेरे रूममेट को लग रहा होगा भाई इसको क्या बीच में कभी नशे चढ़ जाते हैं. क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं, हम लोग बोल रहे थे कि सेलिन नूब.
Look at this. Lucky just
Ah.
holding Kenny's
गया.
hand in that aggression. I mean, imagine if Lucky
Are you a
just had
noob,
a moment's
Shelly?
hesitation.
No, I'm not a
Exapower
noob.
hasn't got any of that.
Then-
Shooting down second mid for a warning shot.
He's
एक noob मिला था लास्ट गेम में
Kenny, yes.
घुचू.
steps
कितना
अच्छा, वो-
टॉक्सिक था यार वो, कसम से शुरुआत में ही टॉक्सिक था.
ये ना अच्छा मस्त.
मैं म्यूट कहाँ दिया उसको.
Can't
जाने दे भाड़ में.
worry too much. Does he get out of this one? He has the support. Eyes from shots. They will back away. The CTs realise certainly not with the weaponry that they brought into this round to try and fend off. Match point.
Yeah, still with advantage G2 considering the weaponry. No one with a rifle on the foresight. 3 MP9s, 1 Desert Eagle, 1 smoke, and that's scouts. But don't discount that. That's actually completely fine in his hands. He seems more than serviceable with that weapon.
Scoped weapons and Exapower. Oh, that's aggressive. Almeza profits from that. He had the sound cue. Jax was pulling the nade and did manage to push on it. Now Exapower lands the tag with the scout. Lines up the face trap with the MP9. Mowing down G2, and this match point looks like it's going to go a little longer. Just
इतना
shots left.
सन्नाटा
Did get
क्यों है?
one. He's on for the double kill so far. 3 more to find.
इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई?
क्योंकि मैच नहीं मिला अभी तक.
Will be the 6th for 4s.
Well, that's the
So
chance
बोला.
then to get some decent weapons.
बोला ये, बोला.
2 AKs to the next round.
बोल क्यों नहीं रहा अब तक?
Still strong for G2. They can bring out a full buy here. And now it'll be 9.
हैकर मिलेगा किंग पिगलो. इसका ट्रस्ट फैक्टर बहुत लो है.
किसका?
एक है नूब हमारे टीम में.
अरे पता है क्या कर सकते हैं, बाजू में बैठा खेलना ही पड़ेगा.
इको 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 इको.
हक्का हक्का हक्का.
It's a partial buy of sorts with a bit of extra spice in there. So they're operating with
Hakka, hakka.
armor, smoke, but they keep their money around the $2,000 mark.
Hakka noodle, hakka.
For this round, just trying to play bigger picture stuff here. And look to the future.
कल डार्क एकदम शांत था.
To close this game instead of finding
कैसे हैकर्स मिले?
शांति से खेल रहा था, एकदम चुपचाप खेल रहा है, ना रेज कर रहा ना कुछ, चुपचाप एकदम.
It's becoming so prolific.
अच्छा लगता है ऐसा शांत रहता है.
They've had a fantastic year. Those weapons, they really have come into the forefront of the game.
And certainly in this man's hands. Amanek and Jax picking him up. Who seem to be the connoisseurs of the...
ये क्या आधा घंटा बोल के बहुत जल्दी आया तू?
आधा घंटा भी आगे में.
अबे तू जल्दी देर से आया चली.
अरे मैं कंटाल के चला गया और क्या, कब से वेट कर रहा था भाई.
G2 haven't got a chance.
अबे कब का आ गया ये?
We've seen
तू ही
what
नहीं
Amanek
आया.
is capable of with the Mac 10.
Kenny got that AK as well. That's the spice you were talking about. Up mid brackets, no resistance immediately. Exapower could get caught off. Where's
तो मेरे को कॉल क्यों नहीं किया तू?
क्या ना?
coming from?
चलिए आया था तू.
Numbers
बहुत
of
slow
4,
call.
not concerned of that yet. And at the moment, G2 they could be slipping straight in.
हाँ, मिराज, इन्फर्नो और कैशे.
Yeah, they've gone undetected here. But there is a player looking towards it. Almeza is aware of this potential. I think he's looking towards CT spawn right now, and now he definitely will be. Doesn't do any damage to Jax down there. Now he's lost information as to where he's gone. He goes towards...
हमको सिर्फ जंगल और सिटी स्मोक आता है, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं आता. और मिड स्मोक. मिराज में. मारने वाले का काम टेडी का है. ये देखो मिराज ही आया.
मिराज बोल रहा है और मिराज मिल रहा है.
मेरे को सिर्फ स्मोक करने आता है, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं आता.
गीकी है अपना. अरे
तेरे को दोनों जगह आवाज आ रहा है. एक जगह म्यूट कर ले. अच्छा हम लोग म्यूट कर देंगे इन गेम.
टेडी को म्यूट करना ज्यादा फायदा रहेगा.
अच्छा
Grenade out. Good one, lad.
लाइव.
Smoke.
डीप स्मोक. डीप. बर्निंग टेडी
सामने हैकर आया
कर्मा का बड़े दिनों बाद कर्मा का नाम सुने दिया।
कहाँ कर्मा? अच्छा कर्मा का है क्या भाई साहब?
नहीं टोल में रैंक एंड ऑल ना।
Move it.
मास्की खेल रहा है। चल
मैं देख
मास्की
रहा
में बी शॉट मैं बी शॉट अरे भाई बी शॉट जा रहा था। एक साउंड
कनेक्टर।
तू देख रहा है ना? मैं बी शॉट जा रहा हूँ।
देख रहा हूँ।
Yeah, I can't even see these guys.
Incendiary. Grenade out.
सैंडविच।
बेंच
फक यार।
चिल मार देखते रुको। देखते रुको।
गेट रेक्ट बॉय।
गेट रेक्ट।
चुका ले।
तू कॉल क्यों नहीं दिया मास्की मुझे? मेरे पास मॉल ही था।
क्या कॉल? मैं वेट कर रहा था, मेरे को पूरा 100% नहीं पता था कि वो पहुंच गया।
कॉल दे देता, मैं मॉली कर देता वहां से। मैं शॉट की तरफ गया ना।
अंडर पास जा रहा हूँ।
कहाँ जा रहा है?
अंडर पास।
Laying down smoke.
टेक केयर करो।
ए
फक। ये
भाई
क्या क्यों भाग गए?
ट्रिपल
साइड दो बंदे लेफ्ट है।
मेन
people got deleted. Okay.
भाई कांता भाई
We're really laying into
बाय करना चल ठीक है बाय। बी
Come on, chop.
मास्की ऊपर खेलना, मैं शॉट खेलता हूँ।
मैं नीचे खेल रहा हूँ।
Flashbang.
हाँ ठीक है भाई, मैं शॉट जा रहा हूँ।
Ram.
Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
मेरे को फ्लैश कर रहा है।
अच्छा तू अरे यार सॉरी
हट।
लो
Incendiary out.
ओ भाई साहब।
एग्जिट मार लीजिए तो। नो साउंड जान दे सेव कर ले जान दे। ओ भाई ओ लवली, क्या बात है।
अरे वो स्ट्रीम देख के खेल रहा है।
हाँ स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं।
नहीं
मेरा।
स्ट्रीम देख के
हाँ मास्की
मेरा स्ट्रीम देख के खेल रहे हैं।
watching the stream and playing वो बच्चे देखा जाएगा ये लोग को बाद में। देखते ना क्या खेल।
Let's go.
मेरा इधर में कंटिन्यूअस देख रहे हो।
Three flashes.
ब्लू वॉचिंग शॉट ना।
Throwing a grenade.
हट।
फिर एक
मास्की
Flashbang. Grenade.
ओ भाई साहब एप्स और सिटी
Incendiary.
लेफ्ट
यार ब्लॉक क्यों कर रहा है?
अरे मैं खुद ही ब्लॉक हो गया था भाई।
मास्क की साइड जाना, तो साइड पे है तो साइड रुकना, तो वाइड
साइड पे बंदा था ना।
तो उसको मार था, तेरे वजह से मैं मर गया।
सारे
आई एम ब्लॉकिंग द स्मोक। भागते रहेगा ना।
ब्लॉक मत करो।
अरे वो मेरा स्ट्रीम देख रहा है कंटिन्यू।
कैन यू
वो
ऐड
stream
सम
देख-
डिले प्लीज?
Grenade out.
जीता ऊपर
Flashbang.
ओके
अंडर
Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang.
मैन
और देख
फक
मर जाने के अल्ट टैप कर दे सुन गिकी मर जाने के बाद ना अल्ट टैप कर दे ताकि गेम दिखे नहीं। ठीक है, नहीं तो ये एस्केप मेनू दबा दे। एस्केप दबा के मेनू रख दे ताकि उसको दिखे नहीं तो ये कहाँ है, कोई भी पोजीशन पता नहीं।
Go, go,
इको
go.
करना, एक इको कर लेते यार।
ठीक है, मैं भी जा रहा हूँ।
चल मैं भी उधर साथ में, अगर गन मिलता है तो ठीक है। एस्केप मेन्यू वो दिखा रहा हूँ इस साला।
बंद कर दिया मैं स्ट्रीम।
बी 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 बी
फ्लैशेस ए
बी
मास्की मेरा ट्रेड लेना,
बी
चुप के खेल ट्रेड ले।
बी 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 लास्ट टू बी एक भी है।
ओए
लास्ट टू बी मास्की।
सॉरी
साउंड दे दिया, बहुत ज्यादा साउंड।
एक काम करना कि बंद कर दे उसे।
कर दिया।
शॉट में